I just want to go ahead and share, like, look at how beautiful that is. I did not even intentionally do this, but we have the sunset right down the lane of the bridge, and man, was that beautiful. That is so cool. That was so unintentional, but I'm so glad that that's a feature here with this bridge. Wow, that was cool. Hello, 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 and welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, Butterrflyy. We're here on Minecraft as it's Minecraft Monday, and this is episode 23 of the Minecraft Let's Play series. Previously here on the Minecraft Let's Play series, went ahead and built this here bridge. How I set it up here, we have these pillars, put some fire up there with the soul sand, threw these lanterns down, kind of give it that nether theme since this is for the nether portal, which if you guys would like to go ahead and check that one out, I'll have an info card here in the top right hand corner. You guys can go ahead, check that video out, and then come back to this one if you'd like to. We're going to go ahead and get started here today, not waste any time, because this is a big project, and doing this bridge alone was probably, I want to say, in all honesty, a 12-hour project. So if we go ahead and take a look here, this is how it's looking. We'll come down here. I kind of have these two arches with one center point, and then I threw up cobblestone pillars along the side to kind of give it a little bit more texture here. Thought that kind of was nice, broke it up a little bit, but I think it turned out pretty good. I even threw in some mossy stone brick down here to kind of make it look like it's a little bit aged and I guess weathered in a way from the water. Here we're going to go ahead and extend it, kind of make an L-shaped bridge and try to not have the pillar in the middle. What I'm looking to do with this side is just have one nice arch. The bridge shouldn't be long enough, at least compared to this one, in order to kind of need that center point, but we'll see how it turns out. Kind of prepared myself a little bit here. We got all this stuff here, got some materials for building. I don't know that this cobble and everything is going to be enough this time. I'm hoping. I actually threw up some trees off camera and bone mealed a little bit of spots before we get started here. I did lose some of my tools. I was kind of fiddling around and goofed up. So if we come down here, I'll show you real quick. We have 2 netherite ingots finally, because I was kind of curious after I was shearing up some sheep how to go ahead and do this, and I was getting really lucky finding some ancient debris. So kind of got a little bit greedy, kept going and going and going, and surely enough, one of the spots of fire that came from the bed explosion ended up burning me. All my stuff fell down into lava. Luckily, this sword here that I set up, I have sharpness 5 on breaking 3 on this sword. It's pretty good so far. I'm hoping to get some more enchantments on it though. Luckily, this one didn't burn, and I also didn't have my bow burn, but my axe, my diamond axe, and my diamond pickaxe, sure enough, that one burned, and it's kind of sad to say, but that was a decent one too. You live and you learn. I definitely learned from that not to fiddle around in the nether too much. I mean, in all honesty, I should have known that. It's just a minor setback, so sadly enough, we're not going to be working on the nether portal today. It's just going to be an extension of the bridge. Yeah, so I don't know how we're going to deactivate the portal right now other than just waiting until I get more diamonds, because crazy enough, I even was strip mining for all this stone, so I gathered up a bunch of other blocks that I didn't need, and yeah, I didn't find a single diamond in all that time. All right, so I kind of wanted to go ahead and give it like a turned look, because of course if I'm using this as a weathered spot or like a worn down spot from a wagon, kind of wanted to make it look like the wagon actually turned. So I think this actually turned out fairly nice here. Of course, we're going to have to strip it down here. So if we strip it down, kind of see how this looks. I also kind of did this because I didn't like the way it looked having it go straight and then immediately having one cut left. So I think this kind of fits and makes that whole thing work. It'd be nice if somehow we had like angled blocks. That way doing these sort of things would work in a better way, but I think this actually isn't too bad. All right, got another 2. Build that up. Boom, 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 boom. Go ahead, tear down all this. We'll go to bed, because I definitely do not want to deal with any mobs. I'm trying to save up 30 levels here, because I checked the iron boots. Since my iron boots aren't great, they only have projectile protection. I wanted to start getting my armor and stuff a little bit stronger here. Actually checked the iron boots and I have feather falling 4 in there, so I definitely want to try and get that. Thing that I've been noticing since I built this bridge, I don't know if it's just because I created more land for them, but I've been seeing a lot of the pillagers scared to get near him because I don't want to start a raid and end up having my villagers mad in any way or anything like that. I don't actually know how all that stuff works. I haven't done a raid in a while, so I don't know if they changed anything about it. I'll have to look into it, because the last thing I need is to have bad trades or just end up getting my villagers hurt in any way. So that should all be right now. All good. Okay, so can't really tell thanks to the portal, but you can kind of get a gist of what this is looking like. Just have the cobble pillar right there in the middle, break it up a little bit. Man, that really does suck. I lost that pickaxe. Okay, so now that we're here, let's go ahead. We're gonna extend the bridge way out. Oh man. Okay, so in all honesty, I think I might have underestimated the length of this bridge, because wow, is this a long one. I really hope that I don't regret making it this long, and I'm also second guessing myself on only having one arch. Okay, so I definitely underestimated the length of this bridge. I still need a lot more logs. And not only that, I really am thinking that it might look best if I try to do another center point somewhere in the middle here, because it's just way too long for one arch here. I'm hoping that at least like the center point to this is somewhere to where I can just have one arch cross over here. But so now I'm probably going to go ahead and strip this down really quick, kind of make that little satisfying strip on down. And then after that, I'm going to go ahead and grab more logs and hopefully get enough in the meantime to finish the rest of this bridge. Now it's time to make sure that I count all these properly, because I think this bridge is definitely longer than this half of the bridge. So it kind of sucks. I was actually kind of thinking about maybe shortening it to kind of keep it the same length as this, and then it would make it a lot easier on developing the arches and all that. All right, so I'm not entirely sure now, because I just kind of calculated that down, and that's like 120 blocks all the way down to the end, and that's long. I'm gonna have to make even more of these actually, because of course I decided to have the stone brick line the entire side of the thing. So wow, this is costly. This is really costly. So if we look here, this is my center point, my exact center point. And so with that side of the bridge, it was 84 blocks between that pillar and that pillar. So my center point kind of has just 2 stone brick blocks between the cobble there, and then the cobble branches up into the arch, of course. Well, with this one, since we got about 120 exactly. This is the 60th block between that side and that side. I kind of figured I'm going to have to change it up from that just slightly. So we're going to have cobble going straight down, and then we'll have the stone brick there. And then this cobble spot here is going to be where the arches start, much like on that side. So instead of having just too wide of the stone brick, we're going to have one lane and then another lane. And then we're going to have a pillar straight down to kind of act as an extra bit of separation there, much like all these other lines of cobble between all that. All right, so I may have to just kind of wing it and try my best to make it look similar to that, because so far I'm realizing that the archway just is not going to match up. Where I have the pillars at in the other one, it's not the same as what this one is. So this is going to be way harder than I ever could have imagined, but I'm hoping that it at least looks relatively similar. All right, so I think I really might rock with this. So I found the center point there. We have 5 pillars going that way, and then we'll have 5 pillars going that way. We're going to have some big arches here. This is going to be one big bridge. But so with that said, I'm going to go ahead and grab some more resources here. We're going to try to finish up the other half of the arch and kind of see how this pans out. But I mean, so far it's looking good. It's pretty crazy. So now I have this side built up a little bit, and I don't have most of the stairs on top of half of these blocks, so you can't really get a full grasp of what this might look like. But so far, this is kind of what it's looking like. I started the other side there a little bit as well, and then I was like, well, maybe I should start the entire arch. So went ahead, did that. I'll have to fill in these pillars, but oddly enough, I was not expecting it. There will probably be about, I want to say 3 gaps. So it's kind of somewhat going to look a little bit like that. Not entirely, because of course there is a little bit of a different arch, but for the most part, it's somewhat even. Here in a second, I'm going to show you guys something, and I have never seen this. I don't know if I goofed up and messed something up, but for one, while I was off camera grabbing more cobble, because of course I did not get enough cobble, you can see here I have absolutely none of my stuff anymore. I lost my sword. I lost everything. I lost tons of torches, my bow, everything, because I kind of went ahead and created this cobblestone generator out here, and I was trying to make something that was super efficient, and I completely failed. So how I was going to go here, I was going to have a couple of these hoppers here, and they were going to feed into here, and all I had to do was stand here, break all these down all the way down the row, and it would just, of course, go into the chest, and I wouldn't have to worry about losing any. Well, how it went down was I didn't have this sign initially. The water was flowing and it pushed me back, so I figured I'll go ahead, block myself in. Well, instead of having the water flowing, the lava ended up cutting into where the water should have been. It was inevitable. I ended up dying. I had myself boxed in with lava. I couldn't escape, and before I knew it, I was dead to lava, and I lost all my stuff in the lava. So yeah, we've been majorly set back this episode. Shouldn't have happened. I lost all those like 23 levels I had. But here's another thing I wanted to fill you guys in on. I've never seen this. I don't know how this happens, but you can see where my farmer should be, there's a witch. And so I don't know what has happened here. I don't know why there's a witch in here, but I don't like it. I'm going to be honest. I do not like this. I hope this isn't my own villager. I hope this is an actual witch and somehow got their way in here some way. Okay, we got to be quick. I don't want them to kill it. I don't want this witch to kill anything. All right, come here. Oh, go, 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 go. Not my LA. Not the LA. No, this entire Minecraft Let's Play episode has been bumming me out. I've been losing items. I'm losing villagers, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what's actually going on here. Yes, okay. Ding dong, the witch is dead. Can that happen? Can my villagers just go rogue? Oh, there's my farmer. Okay. No, this isn't my farmer. You've got to be kidding me. So my villager must have gone rogue and turned into a witch. That's possible? That tells me that this villager here, before long, will turn themselves into a witch as well. Okay, instead of having that happen, this villager still gives me emeralds for pumpkins, so I need to make sure I at least save this villager. I'll name this villager Elmer, and hopefully Elmer stays alive. Oh my gosh. This whole entire episode has been a train wreck. Okay, Elmer. Sweet. Now hopefully Elmer doesn't go rogue. I hope that it didn't have anything to do with this traitor wandering around in here, because ever since Mojang did the little update where he doesn't spawn underground or any of that jazz, he's been kind of just spawning inside of here, and it's a little bit bothersome, I'm not gonna lie, but kind of have no option than to deal with it unless I wanted to just kill him off every time. I'm gonna have to look into how that villager became a witch though. I don't know if that villager did become a witch or if somehow a witch got in here. I don't know. I feel like it was because I didn't technically take care of that villager the way you should. The villager was never able to sleep. They kind of just chilled in there and farm away and then trade with the other villager. I'm hoping that that doesn't happen to any of the other ones, because a lot of them do get frustrated because they try to get jobs from other things that I have inside the fisherman with the barrels and all that other jazz. So I'm hoping that can get fixed. I'm hoping nothing bad happens again. But yeah, either way, very overwhelming, and also kind of sucks I lost all my armor, but I guess it is what it is. Here we are with the progress on the bridge. I kind of just have each of the arches, and I just have a lot of the underlying parts with all the pillars going straight up. So the only thing necessarily left from this point is to go ahead and fill in all the stone bricks. So, well, actually, you got the stone brick, and then I'll have to also go ahead and build the other two pillars, as well as the stairs on the other side. But other than that, there's not a whole lot really left here. All right, ladies and gentlemen, and here we have it. This is what I kind of went ahead and did with the stair piece here to the Nether portal. And if we go ahead and take a look here on the side, it's kind of what we're rocking with. Nothing too special, basically the same exact concept, just a little bit longer, and it has a little bit longer arches. Like I said earlier in the video, kind of just skipped around a lot for this one. Not too much of a montage. I mean, it turned out pretty good. I think it turned out a little bit nicer than this side. I don't know about the stairs. I kind of wanted something to kind of match with this stripped log look. That's the best I could do. There's no other logs that really match it. I don't even think the mangrove logs would even do it any justice, so I guess the jungle planks are just gonna have to do for the stairs going down. I don't know, maybe after, whenever I do the whole campsite thing over there and finish off the Nether portal, maybe I'll fiddle around with it, kind of blend in some stone stairs like I did here at the beginning here with the stone blocks down here. Spread some stone into the stairs at the other end, how I did here. But this is basically it. Not a whole lot to it. Like I said, I wanted to go ahead and do the Nether portal today. Like I said, I kind of goofed up, got my diamond pickaxe burned, and slightly set back here for today's episode, but still a pretty big project here that we went ahead and did. Realized that I messed this up whenever I was building it. I had to go ahead and tear down all of this and replace it with the stone brick. Over time, whenever I collect enough blocks for it, I want to go ahead and mix in some like chiseled bricks and some more moss bricks all up through this entire bridge. But for right now, having the clean stone isn't half bad. As time passed, it has aged and weathered and everything else. I think that'd be kind of a cool little concept to add here. But yeah, I mean, it's big. It's a massive project. Like I said earlier, this is 120 blocks across, and between those two pillars, that one is 84 blocks. So it's a hefty project, about 200 blocks in total to get from there and all the way down to the Nether portal. So it's not half bad. It's a lot better than having to parkour my way down the mountain here just to get to the Nether portal anytime I want to, which I know I had that one, but I kind of liked the whole concept of having it farther away and have all that the netherrack down there on the ground. I kind of want to plague this entire mountain with it a little bit more for whenever I go ahead and create the Nether portal. But for right now, this is pretty much it. But I think it still turned out pretty good in all honesty. And I think I'm going to go ahead and work on getting some diamonds off camera so we can make sure that's all fixed up here. No promises because my luck with diamonds just is not good. Let's go ahead and get this whole entire thing in here maybe, can we? Oh man, that is big. Oh man. Okay. Anyway, hopefully you guys did enjoy this video. All right, we're gonna have to back up here. Trying to do the outro here, and we got zombies and drowns. Anyway, I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Like I said at the beginning, if you guys would like to check out the previous episode on the channel, episode 22, I'll have that link down in the description below. And of course, if you guys would like to check out the previous video on the channel, which was Rumbleverse. It's a very fun game. It's basically like a WWE Fortnite Battle Royale type of jazz. Got a lot to it, and they don't really have a tutorial for it. So if you guys need some tips and some tricks and all that jazz, went ahead and compiled a video. And if you guys are interested in that game and you're interested in that video, I have that link down in the description below, as well as it'll be here in the outro. That's it for today's episode. Hopefully you guys did enjoy this one. And of course, as always, spread love, radiate positivity, and try to smile. See ya.